what's up, dudes? It's General Santucci, and I'm doing the Battle of Bribracte once again, and I am now the Romans, so I switched sides. This is online. I think you can only play it online. And I'm going against the Germans, clan name MBK, and his name's Predators for the Germans, and the goals is Chi, C-H-E. And my ally here, Zorbeck, 2012. My name in this wonderful battle here is General Caesar, and we have you know, my ally here. He's new. I found out this like halfway through the battle, but I'd rather tell you now because he seems like he does pretty well. I mean, I'm giving him commands and stuff. I want us to work together in this. So never, you know, told him, you know, don't venture off, none of that stuff. You know, stay close. As you can see, the legionaries, early legionary cohort, they have a different skin than that crappy look that they usually have. I got him from Total War Center or whatever, something. And believe it or not, we have slingers, Rodarin slingers. So what's going on here is we're forming up our cohorts while they march into the woods here. And a little bit about this battle, you might have heard it before. Of course, you know, Caesar is the general of the Julii, and the general of the Senate is the General Titus Labienus. He was actually he brought over all the German cav, and he's well paid. He actually become extremely rich. He actually built his own town, a city, with his own money, his own coin. He's a pretty good general. So these would be the auxiliaries, German auxiliaries. Caesar liked to use the big bearded, strong, menacing Germans to be his bodyguard. They were not loyal to Rome. No one else but Julius Caesar. So, you know, while when his legions in the future will, turn to mutiny and not fight for him, these German troops would fight for him no matter what. So I'm going to start letting loose some artillery here, and he has the Forester Warband. So they have an here they are. They're pretty good. Definitely, since they're in the woods, they have a bonus. And if you try to attack them and they're not in skirmish mode, they will F your shit up. I mean, if you're using cavalry against them. So we're just gonna see if we can get rid of some of these artillery pieces here. Start blasting them off. Now, this battle happened almost by mistake in the past. What happened was Julius Caesar and of course Titus Labienus, they were actually trailing the Helvetii column, because the whole reason why Julius Caesar was out here was because they were migrating from Switzerland into I think southern Gaul or northern Gaul. I think it's southern Gaul, and that gave him a reason to go to the Senate and to have them, send him out there. So what happened was the reason why they're actually fighting right now is because one guy, I think Salbinus, so one of these commanders, messed up and screwed Julius Caesar's plans up because he's going to fight the Helvetii, and they only had 2 days rations, so they had to secure grain before they could actually go out there and fight these guys. So he sent Titus Labienus with 2 legions to secure a hill for the battle, and the one guy, Salbinus, he was scouting, and he thought that he saw the Helvetii. So he tells Caesar this, and Caesar doesn't go up there. He repositions himself to another hill. But it was actually Titus Labienus' legions up there, and wanted to know what the hell, man. So now they can't fight the Helvetii, and so they have to go secure grain, and the closest place to do this is Bribracte. So the stronghold will be back there somewhere. And yeah, so the reason why they're actually, the Gauls they never made it to the battle, so it was all German. So this is kind of historically inaccurate. What happened here was they wanted to use the gods to help them, the Germans, to help them win this victory. So in order for them to do perfect ritual, they had to wait till the full moon. Well, Caesar found this out, and he resumed siege works on the stronghold, and he started building fortifications around the thing. It's, you know, building the wall of circumvallation, or circle, I can't pronounce it, but it's a wall around the city to keep everybody in. So once they saw that, they were forced to come out and form up in their clans, the Germans. And Julius Caesar didn't know till after the battle that these Gallic reinforcements were on the way to reinforce the Germans. Once they found out that the Germans lost, they just turned around and went back. So you can see we're doing really well with this artillery. I told them there's no reason to go in the woods right now. We have artillery, let's use it. And, you know, try to use some of our archers, but don't go too far, because if he can send some archers out here, some cavalry out here and smoke you. Plus, he has foresters that will smoke and just destroy. So I know that his foresters can wreak havoc, so I bring back my archers and move them back so they don't get hit by his foresters. My battle plan here is to just use my cohorts to do the main attack, and his cohorts will be reserve. So I'm gonna start sending out some cavalry soon. So I'm gonna fast forward to that. All right, here we go. I brought some of my auxilia over here to harass the berserkers. Tried to get them in berserk mode and pull them away from the army. But it doesn't really look like they're it's not really working. I don't even know if I took one out. I think I took a few out. There you go. Yeah, it looks like 3 or 4 of them. Yeah, I was trying to get them to go berserk, but I didn't work. So, but he's got this massive army back here. So I'm going to go back and harass his berserkers a little bit more. And while that's happening, we're firing into his troops, which is pretty sweet that it makes it through the trees. So I'm a little worried about some of his cavalry because they're pretty quick too. I see him start moving his troops up, his skirmishers. So I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna get the hell out of there. Back here, we're still firing. He's got his guys too close, and they're getting hit by arrows. I told him, get your guys back, pull that thing back, man. And he didn't react in time. So I made sure I kept my guys back here. And I'm trying to get some of his foresters. It's not easy. They got some serious upgrades and they're in the woods, so. Oh, that's a nice one. Look at that. Oh. So he's starting to move up some of his dudes over here. I think what it is my cavalry auxilia. Or okay, what I did was I put them back here now. That's what I did. trying to creep up on him a little bit. So I'm trying to, like, you know, do a little something. I think he brought his berserkers in the middle of his army, which was probably a smart idea. And I want to take out some of his general bodyguard, but that doesn't work out too well. So he's his artillery is done, but mine are back here. A little more about the history of this battle. The night before they marched, before they struck camp to go fight the Germans, the locals were telling tales about the Germans, how good military skills they have, and they pretty much frightened the ever-living hell out of the Roman legionaries. And I did something stupid here. I actually attacked the skirmishers with my cavalry, and they had a slight hill advantage. But I'm being shot at too, so it kind of sucks. I was trying to pull them back, but I rout, and they all died. So what happened was Gaius Crassinus, this is the Centurion of the 10th Legion. He's commands like a cohort. He's like 27 years of age. He goes to Caesar and he tells him the legions might not march when you give the command. They're afraid. So what happens was he said to all the centurions, saying, "All right, if I have to, I'll just march out with the 10th Legion, his best legion." So hearing that, the 10th Legion were like, "Wow, look, this high opinion he has of us. It's amazing. Yeah, we're ready right now, Caesar." And the other legions were like, "Well, we're not going to let you get all the glory." So there was no problem after that. So I told him, "Larry, let's move up a bit. Bring up the legions." Usually the battle lines, they form battle lines, but I want to cover as much ground as possible. So I'm gonna skip a little bit because YouTube won't let me do anything over 2 gigs. Okay, he sent out the dogs, so I told him to halt and turn off the Pila, and I just attacked these dogs because they are a pain in my ass. And I don't know why these assholes, I'm sorry, I'm cursing, but these a-holes are charging away from the Legion. Got the damn standard, for Christ's sake. This would have been an absolutely perfect time to send dudes out. So we got these berserkers coming after us, and I let loose all of my arrows and stones, everything, man. I wanted these guys dead. So they're out of berserk mode real quick. You see that? You don't see that too often. So I'm just gonna blast them. Watch these guys get smoked. Yeah, I can't have these guys charging in. That would have been like the worst. Yeah, I think I'd run. Bye-bye. I took care of them. Did a great job with this cavalry. And then you got the women coming in. So after we defeat these dogs, there are a couple more. So I just form up around them and kill the rest of them. I let fly my javelins. Alright. My man over here, he just charges these chicks. Destroys them. That's why you should stay home. Take care of your children. You don't need to come to battle. Your man's not cheating on you. So I'm going to reform. I see these this cavalry forming out here. They're in loose formation, so they're not really a big problem. don't know why he put him in loose formation. Told him keep your cavalry back. Don't chase him. So I'm gonna move all these guys over there too, and keep these guys ready. So what's going on over here is he's brought up a massive cavalry, and I'm trying to lure him up that hill there. I really don't need these guys charging. He could have easily taken out my slingers, this cavalry unit from my ally, and my archers. But I did bring these guys up because I knew that it's a possibility, but they weren't fast enough. So these guys aren't going to do much. They're more just fodder units. Here we go. I'm forming up my cohorts. I got 4 up front, 1 on each side for reserve, and I'm telling him to keep his men close to my legion, and because they have these guys up the hill, this cavalry that who are going around our flank, and I'm going to tell these guys to pull back a bit. And I'm hitting these guys with rocks and arrows. And what happened at this part of the battle in real life? Well, the Germans were very confident that the Roman legionaries would never make it past the spears. But what didn't happen, the legionaries did not throw their pila like they did here. But that's, I'm not making that mistake. Because the Germans ran up so fast, it was crazy. So I'm letting loose everything I have. I have this 1 reserve. And they're just destroying them too. These guys aren't little girls, they're pretty tough. So I'm making sure, because I saw the Gauls had some units over here, which I could have easily put into the field. I told them, keep your guys, you know, get them ready, because you never know. Because all this cavalry up here, they're too far off to really do much in this battle. And I got Caesar here. Victory is certain. And this guy did an excellent hammer and anvil. I was very impressed for a guy that's never played online before. It helped a lot in this flank. So I'm bringing Caesar up, and I'm gonna bring him over to the right flank. And I brought this 1 unit here to crush the right flank. This would be right here, the 10th Legion, because they were on the right flank of the Roman army at all times. They just brushed away these spears and dove on top of the shields of the Germans, just stabbing them in the face. And they routed that 1 right flank exactly like it did in the real battle. Right flank went first. Seeing this, and seeing that I'm being destroyed over here, almost. And look, he's got axemen too and stuff. I'm about to be overrun, definitely here. The 10th Legion pulls around, swings around and smashes into the back of these dudes. Also what happened in the real battle. And while it's happening, I'm keeping these units here on standby, because he's got a lot of men over here, chosen swordsmen, everything, which he should have sent into the field right now. And you can see I'm losing this battle here. I mean, it looks like I'm winning, but not doing too good. They're fleeing in panic. Then we got these guys. I want to make sure that we're not going to be outflanked. I told him, keep your legions over here, your cohorts. And he's got to lose this fight here. Told him, yeah, stay away. And then we just magically destroy them. They start ratting the whole army. Fighting to the death. And here he comes. He sends in everything he's got. And I'm going to send in my reserve. And I'm going to start throwing their pila. I see there's a hole over here, so I'm going to bring up my victorious 10th with Julius Caesar. Bring him over there. We still have these units still here. Then I'm going to smash right into him. And then while this is happening, I'm making sure that I'm trying to make sure that he's not going to lose this fight. So I'm bringing Caesar back. He needs to come back and help. These guys are slowly getting crushed. I sent in what reserve I have on this side, 63 men, and that pulls them off of the my allies' cohorts, and then we just smash right into them. Then this side routes. Then I'm gonna crash into the back of those dudes. These chosen swordsmen are pretty badass. These are guys that never came into the battle in real life. They never made it. But it's cool. It's probably what Caesar would have did anyways. Look at these foresters coming after Caesar. Julius Caesar chases the routing units after success with the infantry. Right here, I sent in my cavalry auxilia and the remainder of my cohorts. So right off the bat, I tell them to form into your lines again. And while this is happening, Julius Caesar is all the way down here, somewhere out here. Here he is. He chased quite a few guys.
The enemy general flees. Press forward, so the spirit of his army is broken too.
And what happens here is he stops chasing these guys. But these foresters come after him, and I noticed at the last second what's going on. I said, get the hell out of there. Caesar has to survive. And we did so well that we actually have a bit of an army.
The enemy general is slain, and now he's... The enemy show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
So we eventually catch the forester, destroy him. Alright, good game to my opponents down here, and great game, great first online battle to Zorback 2012. I had the most kills in this one, and the most men surviving. We did a great job. And my top guy here was early legionary cohort with 307. I hope you guys enjoyed this reverse battle, and please subscribe. I need one more for 100 subscribers. All right, take it easy.